Ugh, hi fans of high quality entertainment. I might speed up this video because I'm reacting to Glen Kellaway's new video called Canadian Studmuffin Unhinged. I watched the first couple of minutes and then I thought, I'm going to stop it. I'm going to respond to this. Okay? So here we go. Let's see what Glen has to say. Unhinged. You haven't seen me unhinged.
Please remember, this is just for fun. Some of it.
Hey, greetings everyone, it's Glen Kellaway from the basement. It's Saturday morning as I record this. Now, first of all, I want you guys to do something. Anybody who's in the background in your room when you're watching this, or tell everyone to be quiet, because I need you to listen to something closely. So, please, you ready? Okay, I'm going to count to 3. You're going to hear this. I'm going to give it a few seconds. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
I wish they all could be California girls. I'm picking up good vibrations.
You guys figure out what that is? That's silence. Yesterday, my good friend, Larry Graves,
Here we go.
the Canadian Studmuffin, he decided to do a video. So let's take it back. Larry did a video called 10 Questions for His Viewers. Now, he was asking personal questions. He was asking questions like, what time do you get up in the morning? What time do you go to bed at night? Just those kind of stupid questions. But the last question was, what's your favorite American band? Now, I knew he was fishing, man. He wanted everybody to say the Beach Boys.
See, right there, he's seriously wrong. First of all, I don't like fishing. And I wasn't fishing for the Beach Boys. I figured some would say the Beach Boys, but there's all kinds of great American bands. So, Glenn, you are wrong on that point. You're going to be wrong on all the points.
Larry, he was looking for some kind of reinforcement for his feelings that the Beach Boys are a great band.
They are.
The Beach Boys were a hits band in the 60s. That's what they were. Can I just go back and do a bit of a history on pop music record sales? So, at one point, when
Glen Kellaway is going to give us a music history lesson.
rock first hit, up until probably just the Beatles, maybe their second album, the whole idea was to have a hit song, a hit single, sell a 45. That's what made money, was 45s. People,
So boring.
LPs, they would get songs from the Brill Building in New York or wherever the songwriters were, and they would just get you to record a bunch of B-sides and fillers. They would release the album and call it by the name of the hit song, you know? If the name of your song was
Did I miss
Jump in
anything
the Lake,
interesting?
the album would be, Glen Kellaway, Jump in the Lake, and that would get people to buy some albums too, but it was always to focus, to advertise the single, push the single, push the single. Then, sometime around, I don't know if the Beatles were really responsible for it. I always think they were. The album became the focus, and I don't think that was true on the first Beatles album. It was called Please Please Me, which was the hit single. And but the second album with the Beatles, it did not advertise a song. I'm trying to think of what the Beatles had a lot of hits on it, not one or two. And then from then on, albums became the focus at some point. I mean, people still wanted hit songs. Don't get me wrong, but the album became
He's just, going on and on, so I might edit some of this out.
the vehicle. Like, you went into the studio and focused on making a good album, a solid. Most people did. The Beach Boys didn't. They continued on this road of, Help Me Rhonda, and then put out an album of crap with Help Me Rhonda on it. That continued until right up. Until they weren't even getting any hit songs on the radio anymore, and then they were just making crappy albums. Like, I'm not one to crap on people. I never mentioned the Beach Boys, so let's get that settled here. I've never come on my channel once and just crapped on the Beach Boys. I never even mentioned them. They're not in my musical world. So Larry Graves wanted to do, he falls in love with the Beach Boys, which is fine. If you love the Beach Boys, knock yourself out. I'm happy that you found an artist or a band that you love. That's great, because that's what it's all about, the passion of music. So,
And I'm trying to give Glenn, because I feel we're connected with, some of the music we both love. And I feel he is truly, I'm being really serious, he's really missing out. He has not heard a lot of this Beach Boys music that I've become a huge fan of. Don't get me going.
Larry
I love hearing my name.
invites me to do a CD exchange, an album exchange, and I know he wants to shove the Beach Boys down my throat. And he thinks he's going to convince me that the Beach Boys are fantastic. So he gives me
It hasn't worked so far.
these 2 albums, and I don't like them. I didn't like them at all. And a Brian Wilson album. I would not listen to those albums in a million frickin' years, but I was asked.
So I gave him I just wasn't made for these times by Brian Wilson. Sunflower, and I think, Surf's Up.
My opinion. I didn't offer an opinion. Larry wasn't on his channel, and I went on there and went, "Oh, those albums suck, Larry." He asked me to review them, and that's what I did. Gave an honest review of my opinion. So let's get started there. So ever since then, he's got this bug up his ass that he can't convince me that the Bee Gees or the Beatles are any
Oh, Glen, you're a mess.
good. The Beatles, Bee Gees. You got me all flustered. The Beach Boys. Okay, so anyway, yesterday, he gets a 10-question video, so what I do is I answer it in a comedic kind of way, like I usually do with him. I usually playful with my answers on his videos. And the 10th question, when he said, "Who's your favorite American band?" Because I knew he was fishing for reinforcement on I answered, "The Beach Boys." And then I went, "Oh, sorry, I thought you asked what band would I like to shove up a Canadian Studmuffin's butt." I thought it was funny. And then I think he took offense to it.
This really is all in good fun, except for that one comment he said about shoving it up my butt.
So he comes out with this video yesterday, pretending he's all upset. First of all, he starts off with that, that sincere Larry Graves way he's got, where he talks really low and really soft, and he's trying to make you think he's a really nice guy. He starts talking about how he was so happy that everyone responded to his 10 questions, and everything was great, and he wished he could get everyone in the same room and have a group hug, except for one person. Then he singles out my responses and starts reading them, and he gets his army. So Larry, this is like David versus Goliath.
And I would like to thank my army. Thank you very much. Now remember, this is all in good fun. Sort of.
Larry's got 50,000 frickin' viewers, and I've got 2,400. Like, I'm a piddly little guy. I'm a grain of sand on the beach. Larry is the driftwood all over the beach. I'm like nothing. So, but he decides he's got to pick on me and get his followers, who are kind of like, they're like, if you ever listen to Howard Stern in the early days, when he would get his followers were just rabid, and if he got them riled up against a celebrity or something.
We're halfway through this. Is anybody still watching? I know I'm not.
Then, man, that celebrity couldn't walk down the street without getting hassled and Baba Booey and called names, and it was like merciless. It was actually cruel. And that's what Larry's doing to me now. He's got his army of followers just making these mean-spirited comments.
Now, that is true. Not everybody, but the comments I received on that video, I think some people didn't... I wanted people to watch the whole video, because at the end, you can see it's kind of a joke, right? It is a joke. But there were a handful of my viewers who were seriously attacking Glen. But I'll say more in a minute. Here we go.
About me. And he's not even sticking up for me.
See, that is wrong, because I actually have one here, and more than one. Even on Facebook, I had a couple of messages that were kind of attacking Glen, and I said it was just a lighthearted video. I wasn't serious. Glen is a great guy. Here's the one. From this person here. Mr. Kellaway seems to stuck in the... Mr. Kellaway seems to stuck in the captivity of negativity. That just rolls off the tongue. Not a nice place to be. Chin up, Larry. As I always say to my kids, ignore bullies and they'll eventually get bored. And Glen responded, no. Oh yeah, this one here. He responded, ouch. For the record, I'm not a bully nor a negative person, and I never get bored. And this person responded, stop belittling Larry about his chronic pain. It's not very nice. So I stepped in, and this was 19 hours ago. And I said, it's all good. Glen is a good friend and has driven me to the pain clinic many times because you need a driver, and is always there for me. This video is all in good fun, thank you. And then he did reply, sorry about that, I should have been more aware, my bad. So I am sticking up for you, Glen Kellaway from the basement. I might not talk to you for 48 hours. See how you like it?
Not even sticking up for me. Here's some of the... Not even sticking up for me. Here's some of the comments. One guy called me Mr. Kellaway. That's my dad. I'm Glen. Mr. Kellaway, stuck in the captivity of negativity. Not a nice place to be. Ignore bullies, and they'll eventually go away. I'm a bully, and I'm negative. I'm the most positive guy in the frickin' world. I come in here, and I'm always cheerful. I'm always happy. Anybody who knows me in real life knows I'm the most positive human being on earth. I always look for a positive outlook on things. I'm the happiest man. If happiness is on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm at 11. Larry said the other day he was a 7. Well, that's too bad, but I'm not.
I'm about a 6 right now with what's going on here between me and Glen.
I'm a 10. I couldn't be happier. I got a beautiful wife. I got an amazing dog. I have a nice house. I got my world is filled with great music.
You've got great friends like me.
I got 2 beautiful daughters, an incredible granddaughter. I've got the world by the balls. At my age of 71, I'm happy, healthy. There's food on the table, roof over my head. That's all I ask for. Everything's great. Okay, another comment. Hang in there, Larry. We are here to build you up. Negative forces like this are there to test you. How you are handling this is very impressive.
I thank my viewers. Some of them, they took the video seriously. I never expect anybody, but they do, It's hard to do a lighthearted video and, do it in a kind of a serious manner, but hoping or thinking that the viewers will catch on that it's just a joke, kind of a joke. But, they're sticking up for me, and I thank you, but like I said, I hate saying this, but Glen is a good guy. He's always there for me. I like Glen.
Crying like a little baby? Okay. Please don't let a toxic person get to you. I'm toxic now. Toxic.
Toxic.
You guys better put a mask on your face here. I'm toxic. Toxic. Sorry to hear you are having a problem with this person. If it was me, I wouldn't deal with this person. Well, thank you. Take that advice, Larry. I remember
I've been considering it, Glen. I've been considering it.
a video where Glen was making fun. This is a good one. I remember this is the one that hurt the most. I remember a video where Glen is making fun of your glasses. Well, he wears ladies' glasses.
Yeah, these are glasses that Molly and I, like Molly, she's very, she makes good choices, and these were one of the frames she chose for me. And I like them too. I agreed with her. We tried on quite a few pairs, and they're different. I like them. And then these other ones, I like better, actually. But they're for, distance or whatever. But I can't see as clearly, at the computer. But I've got 2 pairs of glasses. And Glen is the only one that has mocked these glasses. Everybody else has liked them. Thumbs up for my glasses.
The Gloria Vanderbilt collection. I can't help it. I just state in the
Holy crap, he's right.
obvious. This from a guy who has the worst hats on YouTube. Mazzy's hats are much classier. Well,
They are.
let's get something straight here. Mazzy and I are friends, and I wish I had Mazzy's hat collection. I wish I had Mazzy's money. I don't. I get free hats from my daughter. You know what I mean? I'm a retired guy on a pension. Mazzy's a man of means, as far as I know. He's done quite well for himself,
Yeah.
and good for Mazzy. I love you, Mazzy. But I wish I could afford $300 fedoras. I'd be wearing them all the frickin' time. More. Don't let bad apples ruin the whole basket. Bad apple. Macintosh? I like Honeycrisp.
Macintosh.
Here's one. Glen sounds like a real prick. Okay. That's what I got. All right. So let's talk about Larry.
Oh no. I'm ready. I have not seen this yet.
This man, first of all, he calls himself the Canadian Studmuffin. I don't know if you know this or not, but he's not even a real Canadian. He was born in Winnipeg.
No, you're wrong, Glen. I was born in North Bay, Ontario. I lived in Winnipeg when I was younger.
I don't know where that's like, enough said. Larry's a racist. Did you know that? He's a racist. He doesn't like glutens. Now, what's wrong with glutens? They're all nice. You can't put all glutens in the same box.
Glen is actually making me laugh, and that's a first.
They're like anyone else. There's good and bad. I love the glutens, and I'm on a campaign to free the glutens. I don't want the glutens, put down anymore. Like, the glutens should be free. Free the glutens. Okay. Well, he said he wouldn't talk to me for 24 hours, and we are in the, I think that video was uploaded about 2 or 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon. So by 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon, we'll see when he comes crawling back, because he wants me to come over and, because I don't know if you know this or not, but Larry can't. He's got chronic pain, and he doesn't like it when I tease about his chronic pain, but that's what friends do. They get you where you're most vulnerable, and they kind of dig at it in a loving way, and it kind of takes your mind off. It kind of like helps you deal with it. It's good. It's a good thing. So, anyway, I want you to know
in all seriousness, even Molly, I joke with Molly about my chronic pain. There's times I'll say to her, I've got chronic pain, and she says, I know. It's, you gotta laugh about it. Or cry.
Oh, the things I do for Larry. You know, like, he calls me, his pain is so bad that he can't bend over, and I go over and I clip his toenails for him.
It's true. Where are those clippers? Here they are, right here. He was just over the other day.
Like, what kind of a friend would do that? Me, that's the kind of guy I am. Man, sometimes he can't change his own diaper. I go over and help him. I wear gloves.
It's a crappy job, but somebody has to do it.
The hell's that under my finger?
But I guess it depends.
Well, forget it. Anyway, I just do stuff like that. And I don't ask for any thank you, nothing. Just, Larry, if you need me for anything, just let me know. Sometimes he can't afford groceries, and I go and shoplift some stuff for him.
That's true.
I can run faster than him, so. And,
That's true, because I have chronic pain.
I drive him to Kingston. You know how painful that is to sit in a car with Larry Grace for an hour?
Yeah, it's very painful because Glen is playing his crappy music like the Grateful Dead, and it puts me right to sleep, which is kind of good. So I do enjoy listening to the Grateful Dead because I fall asleep quickly.
Each way? Oh, man. Then he buys me lunch, buys me a sub, and doesn't let me get the chips and the cookie.
That's true.
Thankless. Anyway, it's enough. I've rambled on for 15 minutes about this. Some people you just love no matter how they treat you. It's like,
I think this last part, he's going to be serious, and he's going to just tell his viewers what a great guy I truly am.
a dog. If you kick a dog, it keeps coming back for more. I'm like the dog in Larry's relationship. But I keep coming back because I love the man. He's a decent guy, but I wish he would return some of that love back and quit getting his people against me and making me look like toxic and negative and a prick. Oh my God, it's wow. Anyway, 24 hours are almost up. Let's see what happens. I love you, Larry.
I love you too, Glen. Not as much as Molly. Let's get that straight. There's different levels of love. The love I have for Molly is right up here, and the love I have for you is kind of around here. But this is all in good fun, and Glen really is a great guy. I don't want people, saying negative things about him because he's a good person. And that's how I do my acting on YouTube. So, yeah. But truly, yeah, this is all in fun, people. People take things, there's so much drama everywhere in life. And Glen and I just have fun with this. Sort of fun with it. But I will say that he's totally wrong about the Beach Boys. And I think he needs to listen to maybe the Holland album or Carl and the Passions. And I think he will truly, no, I'm serious. He's going to be a Beach Boys fan at some point in his life. Maybe someday in the future, say I pass away. Glen will think of me so much, he'll think, I gotta play some Beach Boys music in Larry's memory, and it will just hit him. Oh my God, he was right. The Beach Boys are right up there with the Beatles. They are so good. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Please remember to leave a comment below. And also, go over to Glen Kellaway's channel. Give him some positive feedback. Don't bash the guy. He doesn't need it. He gets bashed enough in his life from, his so-called friends. And I don't feel that is right. Thank you.